teacher, y'all know the prophet, the psychic. People, I've been away for over a month or something. I've never stayed away from my channel this long. I don't even know if the Magic Man still got it. I don't know if I can still do commentary on tennis. People, there's been so much stuff happening. I'm trying to get back in the mix. A couple people took it sent me a comment. What's up, Magic Man? Somebody sent me a couple requests. Actually, both people asked for a request saying, what do I think about Djokovic winning the Shanghai Masters series, Shanghai Masters? What do I think about that? And I was planning on coming back anyway in the next week or so, but I said, you know, let me go ahead and since the Shanghai just happened Sunday, let me go ahead and tell y'all what I think about that. There's been so much stuff happening. There's stuff on the women's side I got to get to. Man, let me just say this here, people. I'm going to start a women's channel just for the women, because there's a lot of stuff. I may start it maybe next week. I may go ahead and get and maybe go into the Singapore finale, because there's so much stuff going on with that women's stuff. We got like Wang Qiang. She's all of a sudden was dominating tennis the last month, and we got we got all kind of stuff happening. Naomi Osaka is still up there. She dropped a little bit, but she's still up there. So we got to see Serena coming back. We have to see what's going on, but I talk about that later. But Magic Man, and it'll give me a chance to focus more on the women separately from the men. Not saying I won't still do women on this channel too, but I am going to start a women's channel. But let me get back. Let's see if the Magic Man still got it, y'all. I don't know if I got it. Can I put together the commentary, y'all? Let's roll. Okay, Djokovic winning the Shanghai Masters. People, well, this is more than just the Shanghai Masters, man. I mean, I know they want to hear what those people that ask me, I know what they really asking. They want to know, what do I think about this Djokovic comeback, man? Think about last spring, this year, 2018, just about 5 months ago, people. Just 5 months ago, maybe even 4 months ago even, but 5 months for sure. We were not sure if the Djokovic will make a full comeback. At least most people didn't definitely think it was at this level. Even me, I felt the Djokovic, even back in April, and I've done videos, and I'm not trying to jump on the Djokovic bandwagon now. People know what my videos are. I did say that Djokovic will get his superior level back, but I didn't think he would. I would have to admit, even I didn't think he would get it back this consistent. I thought the Djokovic will win like majors here and there, you know, the level come, maybe in this slam, maybe the next year, then it'll drop back, and then maybe he'll some way get back to the superior level at different times and get majors here and there. I did not think the Djokovic will get back the same way, and even better, man, solidified. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna do so. I got to review Federer too and tell y'all what I think about Federer. I'm gonna do about 2 or 3 videos on that in the next day or so. But even if Federer and Nadal was at their top level, I don't think it's gonna really stop the Djokovic. That's what makes him so great. See, there was questions that when Federer and Nadal had their run in 2017, and definitely with Federer, there was questions. Now, it don't make Federer's wins illegit at all. I mean, he was playing top level, and he beat top level people in the tournaments, but in the majors. But there was a question that would Federer have had that resurgence from the 2017 Australian Open up to last year's 2018 Australian Open if the Djokovic had been around. Okay, and there's a question mark there, okay? A serious question mark. But I just want to say that. But with the Djokovic winning, there is less of a question. Most people still think if the Djokovic is playing his top level, that Federer and Nadal can't beat him. And I'm one of those that think that. He has to play down a little. And remember I told y'all, the Djokovic got four different levels. He got the average the Djokovic, then he got the good the Djokovic. I think Federer and Nadal can beat the good the Djokovic. He got the very good the Djokovic, okay. Federer and Nadal have to play at their top level to beat the very good Djokovic. And then we got the superior Djokovic, what the Djokovic fans call the God mode. Federer and Nadal can't beat that Djokovic, even at their top level, okay? All right, now, let me just say something now. I almost forgot what I was going to say, man. I was rolling. Well, I forgot what I was going to say there, but let me go ahead and add this here. I'm going to do the Djokovic, he's only 15 points behind Nadal, so people listen to this. So he going to become #1 probably next week in the Paris Masters, probably. Or definitely at the ATP finale. So the Djokovic is, imagine this, people. He going to end the year #1. He won the Wimbledon, the US Open, before the US Open, let me see, he won the Golden Masters, all 9. He won the Shanghai. He's heavily favored to win the Paris Masters. If he doesn't win, maybe the only reason he won't win the Paris Masters is because probably his level falls off and he's tired of winning. Okay, that's when during the Djokovic's peak, the times that he didn't win during his peak is because he took a break from winning. He was winning so much. Man, during the Djokovic's peak, now this is funny. This is his peak back. He got a second peak. So we talk about the peak. We got to clarify now. See, when I used to say the Djokovic peak, everybody knew I was talking about between 2011, 2016. Now, when I talk about the Djokovic peak, he got 2 peaks. He got the peak between the first peak that lasted for about approximately 5 years. Then he got the peak now. Okay? So this the Djokovic peak, the second peak. My God. So, man, the Djokovic people, I don't even know. I guess they come out with the ATP Awards nominations. Remember Federer, which he deserved it. I say Nadal could have deserved it too. Federer got comeback of the ATP comeback of the year last year. Federer got player of the year last year. People, this year, we don't even have to wait for the awards to come out. We don't have to wait for the nominations for the awards. People, we know who the player of the year is. We know who it is. It's the Djokovic. People, comeback player of the year, the Djokovic. Now listen, I was thinking, shouldn't he be the most improved player? But no, the most improved player means that the reason why the Djokovic won't get that, I know some people say, well, he is the most improved compared to where he was in the spring. But no. I think the most improved player is based on I think you must have never had the level. And then so somebody like Tsitsipas, he could get it. What's his name? Basilashvili. See, he's already back. He's already come. See, I can't even pronounce the name right. Basilashvili. I know I'm mispronouncing his name, but he's already. I got to cover him. He's already jumped up in the mix since the Magic Man was gone. So probably one of those that get like most improved. I got to look at, maybe I do a separate video on that. Who should get the most improved player? But what I'm saying is the Djokovic, he doesn't fall under that category because the Djokovic already had the level a few years ago. So I think, I know somebody can say, well, that's still most improved for this year, but no. We'll give it to the younger guys. We know what the Djokovic is player of the year, most dominant player of the year, combat player of the year, the Jesus Christ player of the year, the Magic Man player of the year, the ATP player of the year, the dogs and the cats and all the animals in the animal kingdom, they choosing the Djokovic to be the player of the year, comeback player of the year, and everything of the year. See, y'all thought I was sleeping. Y'all would see I was keeping up with everything. Yeah, I was watching. I was keeping up. I didn't watch a lot of whole matches, people, but I did watch the highlights. Go to YouTube, bust over the highlights. I caught some matches, but I did generally, and sometimes specifically keep up with what was going on. And people, I want to do a separate video on Zverev. This was a bad loss for Zverev. Nobody's talking about that, but I'm going to cover a little bit of that right now. Let me tell you why I'm saying that. People say, well, wait a minute, Magic Man. I'm talking about the loss, the Shanghai finals, where the Djokovic beat Man, wait a minute, man. I'm getting something mixed up here. Yeah, I'm talking about the Shanghai. God, Lord have mercy. Let me get all this right. The Shanghai finals was chorage. That's not what I want to do. I want to talk about the Zverev. Yeah, people, imagine man was getting all confused. I had to get that right. No, did Djokovic beat Zverev in the semifinal of the Shanghai? People, that was a bad loss for Zverev, because here it is. Zverev is supposed to be taking over tennis, but now here's this older Djokovic just dominating him and everybody else. You know, people, when Nadal and Federer made they move and became #1 over everybody. So Zverev got a serious problem with this, the Djokovic. I know people say, well, Nadal and Federer, he got to beat those guys too. But I'm just saying, but I'm gonna do that in a separate video, man. I shouldn't even bring that up. But that semifinal with Zverev, I just thought about that here the Zverev should be dominating the Djokovic and creating his era. But here's the Djokovic dominating the younger Zverev like he's nothing, beat him like 6-2, 6-1, or whatever he beat him in the semifinal. I was thinking it was a final, but it was Chorich that the Djokovic beat in the final of the Shanghai. But I'm going to cover that in a separate video. But that just show how dominant the Djokovic is. That he's back dominating these younger guys. But in Federer and Nadal, they have done the same thing, though. Okay, but the Djokovic, man, this is bad, man. The young guys, they see, you know what made this so bad? So the young guys are saying, okay, they got used to Federer coming back and dominating them, and then the Nadal dominating them, and now that the Djokovic is dominating us now. These young guys are getting whooped down. Okay, people, but that's it. Magic Man back. The Djokovic, man, player of the year. Dominant player, most dominant player of the year. Comeback player. The Djokovic, it's all about the Djokovic. If the Djokovic wants to win, nobody else is going to win anything. If the Djokovic doesn't want to win, then I guess other people are going to win. And that includes Federer and Nadal too. Okay? Tennis preacher, tennis prophet, tennis psychic. Have a good one. Last one right here. Here we go. Can I dance?